This
So
meeting is being recorded.
what is heat map? Heat map is also a visual chart. Okay. With that, we can project the density of the data on a map. With the heat map, we can show the density of the, so your heat map will be something like that. You can use a map also. And the map, it uses Bing. Okay. It uses the Bing Maps REST services, and it animate over time, and it shows the relationship between two variables. Even the heat map shows the relationship between two variables, and also it displays the density of the data. With that density, you can quickly make out in which city or in which location, how uh, how much sales we made. Rather than showing how much sales we made, with that we can make out quickly the density. Okay, the more the density of the data you can find it in a specific location, that means that specific product we are selling more, something like that. Okay, and we can create the heat map chart with more than two options. Either you can use a custom chart, but by default you will not find the heat map out here. If you want the heat map, you need to click on the three dots. The three dots is nothing but ellipse. Okay, and if you click on it, get more visuals, you can find here. It will take you to your gallery, Microsoft Gallery also. Here you can find the additional visuals. Here you just in the search, if you type your heat map, heat map, you can see it here, the table heat map and normal heat map, right? So if you click on this, for example, in this case, I'm going to select a map box or heat map. We'll start this one. Click on this one. So this visual will get added with your under your visualizations pane. This is the one. Look here. This is the visual already I have included here. Now it tells me when I redo the same thing, you want to update the previous one. Yes, update it. So we can use the custom visual, or we can use the matrix visual to create the heat map. We will start with the simple one. I'm going to click on the matrix visual. I'll go to the date column and I'm going to say drop the month. So we can see all the month here, and each month how much sales we made. Probably I will take year also. In the columns, I will drop the year. Or we can do it this way also. We can put the year here and a month prefix in the columns. I go to the format and increase the font size so that it will be visible for you all. Global font size. This is a beautiful option. With this, you can increase the font size for the total column header, row header, everything. You can make it here. And here, the next thing is what I will do is I just find out the row total. Okay, this is the row grand total and the column grand total, row subtotals. I'm going to toggle this off. I don't need this one. Okay, these are the values that I have it at this moment in my matrix. If you want, you can keep it the row total, column total, and all. Since we are going to create the heat map, we are very particular about the density of the data. In this case, I just go to the format visual now once again, and here the cell elements. We have something called cell elements, conditional formatting. in the last session, we discussed the conditional formatting. What is conditional formatting? You can change the background color. For example, if I toggle this on, it gives me 3 different colors. These 3 different colors helps us to quickly understand what are the high sales, medium sales, and low sales. It's kind of the blue color tells us in this case, the blue color tells, okay, 1,21,000, and yeah, the blue color, the dark blue tells us the highest sales. The lighter color tells us medium sales, and the lighter, green or sorry, red, it tells us lowest sales. What I will do is I will just go to the formula bar here, click on effects. I just enable the background color on, and I'm going to click on the effects now. Formula here. You can see the default one is the format cell is gradient. I'm going to define it as a rule based one. Here, I just say anything about 2 lakhs. Person number. And here I just say anything less than 1 lakh also. Red. Okay. So if it is red, that means anything less than 1 lakh is my red color. Low sales. And I'm going to add additional condition here. Anything 100,000 and above, and less than, let's say, 2 lakhs. Make sure that you are going to select the number here. And here I just say amber color. Amber is kind of your yellow and orange color. And the next one is anything 200,000 and above. You can define a biggest value here. And here I just select the green color, dark green. I'm going to hit OK now. You can see that 3 different colors. With that, we can quickly understand the most of the sales. We can see that whatever we made, it is above the medium sales, right? The values are above the medium sales. The green color tells us quickly we made more sales, especially from May to December. December, we can see that in all the years we made good money, good revenue. With amber, so in the past, right? So, but in the October month in 2011, it is not about 2 lakhs, it's less than this one. With that itself, we can understand the distribution, the density, where you can see the more density. When you see the green color, the density of the green color is more, and the density of the red color is less here. Okay. So now, if I want to convert this as a heat map, it's a very simple one. Whatever the colors that you have used it for the background color, the same color, use it for the font color also. The same rule. So what I will do is I'll just open it one more time. And this is the one, right? So the same thing. For example, I'm going to enable the font color now. And I'm going to click on the effects formatting here. And I'm going to define a rule instead of gradient. Here, what I will do is I'll just change it to number, and anything between 0 to is red color. If you give the same color of this one, you give the same color of your, the same color to your font size also. Same color of your background color. If you give it your font color, it will get disappeared. You can see that here. It shows us very clearly. So here 5 lakh and above, right? So you need to this one we need to increase the range, okay? And with this we can see that more number of green colors. And the second one is the second more number of yellow colors. We can see it in this place. The density, okay, like a population in a map. If you chart in which city more population is there, the denser, like this, if you see more color, right? So the thickest one, more distribution, something like this. That means in that area more people are available. That means you see here, we can see this with this density. We can find out the density with this one. Distribution, more number of higher sales and more number of more number of medium sales happened here. Third one is the lower sales. This is what your heat map. Okay. The other one is this one, the heat map. It's kind of your map chart. This is we have, if you see here the map, so this is your map. With this you can plot the map here, data in your map, and field map and your shape map, and this is called your Bing map. Bing, B-I-N-G, Bing map. This heat map, the custom visual, the heat map is based on the Bing map. And here what I will do is I'll just go and drop the country out here. And then I'm going to drop the sales in this one. So the darker the color in the middle, it tells us in this country. Look here. So in this country, if you see here, we can see different colors. The denser the one tells us this is where we made more sales. Don't go by this size of it. You can see the density here. The darker the color, higher the density. So that is where we made more sales here. If you expand this one, and you can use the scroll bar in your mouse. In your mouse, if you scroll this up or down, and if you move this, and if you move towards the right side, so India is here. And if you move this up, you can see the India. In this specific city, the sales is more. The density is more. And second higher density is this one. And the bigger the circle tells us, the density is less. Not much, but sales has happened. The outer circle tells us sales has happened, but not much. Not more. But here the center one tells us. So that is how with this density, you can identify how frequently we made sales. You just think that way, okay? Or where more sales happen. So this is a custom visual. In the interview, they'll ask you, did you use any custom visual? You can tell them, yes, I have used the heat map custom visual. So what is, the next question is, when will you be using the heat map? Heat map to understand the density of the data, to understand the density of the data, the heat map is helpful. So the custom visual which I used it, let me just, it is based on the Bing map. Okay, it uses the Bing Maps services, and here it helps us to show the relationship between two variables, and it shows the density of the data on the map. Okay, see, you have latitude and longitude is there, and what I will do is I'll put the profit also here. You can see that quickly. Look at the moment when I drop the profit in the value column, you can see that the density here. With this, you can understand where the density is more. You can see that in this place in South Korea, more profit we made quickly. And we have options like group, add data fields here, and keep filters here. You can group them also. You can group them by category. And you can go to the format visual. And here you can specify the group. You group default on furniture. All the three categories are an animation. You can do animation also. Play on. So you can animate it. So the sales and profit gets sales have happened. So then are the sales here. And profitability, if you want to see it, I just play this, enable this on again. Okay, higher the sales, more the density is more here when it comes to sales, but where the profitability density is more. See here we don't see, we did not see the profitability, though the sales has happened there. It is not, but profitability we can see, you know, these cities or countries we can make more profitability. With this custom visual, you can enable the animation also. If you select the repeat, it will keep repeat this one, the animated. Okay, so this is your another example for your heat map. Now the question is, what is the difference between tree map and heat map? What exactly the difference between these two? The heat map is a fantastic tool, right? With this, we can compare categories using color and size. We can compare two separate measures. Okay, it is a very powerful, tree map is a powerful visualization. And this is especially useful for showing the hierarchical data, whereas heat map helps us to show the density of the data. Okay. Whereas in the case of tree map, it helps us to understand the part to whole relationship. In simple term, tree map is to display the hierarchical data, and also with tree map, we can display the part to whole relationship. And also in the case of more number of categories are there in a text column, better you can go for tree map instead of using the pie chart or donut chart. Heat map is helpful to understand the density of the data in simple terms. That is the difference between the tree map and heat map.